I'm sure the dark South Indian woman who was teaching my web design class did not know about my creative struggles. She probably didn't know that I already knew how to make websites and was just taking her class for the Photoshop part of it. I'd always wanted to learn graphic design, and I thought that maybe this round of exposure, yet another one, to new creative concepts would jumpstart my long dead creative heart. I could only hope. I was desperate. I had been for a very long time. I'd been messing around with Photoshop on my own time after learning the basics in class, and one day I decided to show the instructor some of the things I had come up with. A fake movie poster, a fake magazine cover, airbrushing. I trembled a little bit as I asked her for her opinion about the images I had loaded onto my screen. The instructor was wearing one of her usual Indian shalwar suits with open-toed sandals. Her long, wiry black hair was woven in a braid that looked like thick, dry rope. Her eyes were small, like a bug's, but her teeth were straight and white. I saw them when her brown lips stretched over them and parted into a smile. I suddenly didn't want her opinion anymore. She was a professional. What did I know about design? I shouldn't have asked her. She'd laugh at me. I grew up in pre-digital times, and once upon a time my creativity used to melt out from my fingertips through pencil, pen, crayon, paint. I hadn't realized that I was creative then. It's just how I'd always been. I only realized that something was wrong when my fingertips went dry because life had shriveled my insides up. I had been trying to unclog myself for years, but everything I tried only came out clunky and chunky like a failed pregnancy. No matter what I didn't feel like I was being creative, just that I was trying too hard to imitate my old self. I'd forgotten how it felt to just be. If I couldn't remember how it felt when I was being creative, how would I know if I was doing it now? How could I aim at a target if I had no sight? "You're very creative," my teacher said. But what did that mean? What was she referring to when she said that she saw creativity? I wanted to see it too. I wanted her to show me. So I asked her to. She smiled some more. "See," she said, "I know how to use the software, and when I see your work I can understand which tools you use to create it, but I know I would not have been able to come up with it myself, no matter how technically advanced I got." And I could see again. After 10 long, dead years, I was finally able to understand what creativity was by understanding what it was not.